Guild Wars 2 is largely a game of checklists, which is different from many other MMOs. There is no need or greed system, you can't ninja loot from other gamers, and in terms of getting unique gear or legendary equipment, there really is no question on if you will get a lucky drop. But what if I told you that there are lucky drops that can turn your account from broke to rich in an instant, all from RNG? In this video, I will be covering the best events to complete for lucky gamers and where to find those RNG dopamine hits in Guild Wars 2. Let's start with an absolute classic. This is part of Corteria, meaning even if you are a free-to-play gamer, you can flex your luck. I'm of course talking about the Silver Waste meta event. This event completes after you go underground and you kill the Mordrim, and then finally you kill the Vine Wrath. This event has a low chance of rewarding the Preserved Queen Bee from the Vine Wrath chest, and this infusion is worth between 3,000 and 5,000 gold. Next up, two of the absolute classic meta events for lucky gamers are Auric Basin and the Octovine, and Chalk Garant in Tangled Depths. Both of these meta events require Heart of Thorns, and both are reasonably profitable even without this lucky drop. In Auric Basin, the Octovine event occurs every 2 hours, and the drop associated with this meta is the Vial of Liquid Aurelium. This has a small chance to drop from the Grand Exalted chest under Tarir after defeating the Octovine meta. Its value is anywhere from 700 to 1,000 gold. And as an added bonus, if you did the Herta collection, which is a Gobbler collection for the Heart of Thorns expansion, the glow stones that it rewards also have a chance to drop this exact rare infusion. In Tangled Depths, the Chalk Garant event happens immediately before the Octovine one on the same 2-hour timer. Many gamers chain these two metas together, and of course the Chalk Garant has a chance to drop the Chalk Egg Sac from its primary meta chest, which appears at the Leyline Confluence after completing the event. This Egg Sac regularly sells for 7,000 to 10,000 gold, or potentially more if you are using the OTC Discord. The next event is incredibly easy. Like most of the time, you really just need to show up. And of course, I am talking about the Pinata event. The Pinata, as it is formally known, refers to the event Stop the Choya Pinata before it gets away, which only spawns after all 3 rounds of the Collect as many casino coins as possible events are completed. The casino coin event happens every 2 hours, and if all 3 of them are completed, the bonus Choya Pinata event will spawn. This Pinata event has a chance to drop the fabled Confetti infusion, which goes for anywhere between 4,000 and 6,000 gold. This particular event does require the Path of Fire expansion, however it gets run frequently by the community on both servers, oftentimes right around server reset. This is most lucky gamers' first stop of their meta chains for the day. Next up, we have a more engaging event, the Death Branded Shatterer. This event takes place in Jahai Bluffs every 2 hours with pre-events. This event drops the Crystal Infusion, which is worth anywhere from 500 to 900 gold. This event is often incorporated in many meta trains. It does require Living World Season 4, particularly a star to guide us. So if you do not have Living World Season 4 and you're not interested in Living World Season 4, you can at least get the A Star to Guide Us episode to farm this event. The next stop is Cantha, where we have the infamous Dragon's End meta event. This event has a chance to drop the Glob of Dragon Void Ether, which is worth anywhere from 5,000 to 6,000 gold. This event chain is one of the longer ones, and it does have the option of failing, so having a commander that knows what they're doing in regards to Dragon's End is critical. Power creep and nerfs to this event have made it easier, but it is still one of the more challenging events in the game. Next up, we have the Icebrood Saga, which has a number of infusions that are associated with its meta events. We have Drakkar, which has a chance of dropping the Winter's Heart infusion. Titan, which is 100 gold. We have the Frost Legion infusion, which can be dropped from the Assault the Frost Citadel meta, which is also known as Drizzlewood North in the LFG. And this infusion is worth anywhere from 1 to 3,000 gold. And then you have the Pristine Dragon's Eyes, the left and the right, which are 2 drops that can be awarded from Dragonstorm, assuming that you have the Dragon Slayer Mastery completed. And these Pristine Dragon's Eyes go from anywhere between 1 and 2,000 gold. Last but certainly not least for the Icebrute Saga is the Con-Ur infusion, which is dropped in price significantly since I last paid attention to it, but this is received from the Recovered Char artifact chests, which come from the chest of Con-Ur in Grothmar Valley. This chest requires 4 keys to open, and you can get these keys on the trading post, or you can do the 4 meta events around the map of Grothmar. The Con-Ur infusion goes for anywhere between 500 and 1,500 gold, and for this one in particular, you can just camp a person at the chest with a stack of keys and open the chest every day. The last meta I'll be mentioning is the end-all be-all meta event, and we are talking about the Secrets of the Obscure event, Defeat Eparch the Consumed King. This particular event has a guaranteed drop of the item Box of Eparch's prized possessions. This box only drops if you have the Wayfinder Mastery completed, and it only drops once per day. This chest has the ability to drop any of the infusions I listed here: the Glob of Dragon Void, the Frost Legion, the Pristine Dragon's Eyes, the Con-Ur, Crystal, Festive, Chalk, Aurelium, Queen Bee, and even the Invisible Boot Box, which is only received from killing treasure mushrooms around the world. While this event is largely one of the longer and more intensive to run, if you have the masteries, you do get a shot at all of the available open world infusions. So while Guild Wars 2 is not remarkably RNG based, there are quite a few events spread throughout the world of Tyria that allows you lucky players out there to get rich quick off of these meta events. I personally have run around 1 million Silver Waste runs and still haven't gotten a Queen Bee yet, and I've run about 1 million Chalk Garants and still haven't gotten a Chalk Egg Sack. But who knows, maybe my misfortune is your lucky day. And with that, I want to thank you for watching. A big thanks to all my members who support the channel directly, and if you want to support the channel, you can become a member with a link in the description below, or you can use my referral link to purchase any Guild Wars 2 items, as I am an Arenanet partner. I recommend you do join the Discord and you test your RNG on all these free gems that I give away every single week. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Good luck out there.